Hello everyone. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Santosh.
Morning.
Santosh, this
Morning,
is
Santosh.
Mahendra. I would like to ask you a few doubts, if you
Hmm.
don't mind. If you
Okay.
allow me to ask, I'll ask you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
See, 2 days you have taken that Python classes, right?
Hmm.
Where do you get that in YouTube
It's already there.
recording?
If you go and see in our YouTube channel, right? It will be a streamed. I mean, it's live streaming. So you will find it in our YouTube channel, and you will also find it in our app. Since you're already part of our batch, right? You will be able to get that as a free sessions.
No, as of now, I went. Whom I should ask to get all 2 days session, Santosh?
No, what I'm saying, 2 days recording is already available in our YouTube channel. Okay, so in our
Okay,
YouTube channel, you will see Masterclass 1, Masterclass 2, you will see, and Python also, you will see Introduction to Python. You'll also see yesterday's also, you will see that in our YouTube channel. The last three videos are the three sessions what we have taken.
okay. But I checked yesterday. I couldn't able to get it. That's why I asked you.
It's there, no?
It's available in live streaming, not in the videos, Mahendra.
Okay.
Please check live.
Yes, sir. Data in that website, it is there, sir.
Yeah, if you see here, this was uh, the Masterclass 1, and this is actually live.
Okay.
Okay, and the video you will be able to see here. Yesterday's one. We covered Python versus Java,
Python
right?
versus Java.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll check it up today, sir.
okay.
Thank you, Santosh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So let's wait for uh, a minute.
Good morning, Santosh.
Good morning.
Good morning, Santosh.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hi Santosh, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Santosh, I had a doubt regarding that Azure subscription. So, when at the last part of the course, we have that cloud thing, right? So, would be getting subscription Azure subscription for your from your side, or would be practicing on the free trial itself?
You will be getting a Fabric account, but for Azure account, you have to create it with your own credit card.
Oh, okay. So it gives that free access for 15 days, I guess, 15 days or 20 days.
Yeah, 30 days. Within 30 days, you will be able to practice.
Okay, okay. Thanks.
Okay. See, before I start, uh, I want to ask you one simple question. Okay. Let's see who can answer this question. There's something which I asked for an IIT guy in yesterday's interview. So I'll ask the same thing. Okay. Imagine I'll give you 50 lakhs per annum as salary. Okay, that means I'm offering you 50 lakhs package. Okay, I'm offering you 50 lakhs package. If I offer you this, you just need to have one condition. You just need to follow one condition. You know what is that condition? Everyone will have one favorite food, right? For example, if you're a vegetarian, you will have one favorite food. If you're a non-vegetarian, you will have a favorite food, right? For example, let's say biryani. So most of you, our favorite food is biryani, right? And if you are a veg person, maybe your favorite food something will be like a paneer, right? Now, I'll give you 50 lakhs package. Okay, assuming that your favorite food is biryani. If I offer you 50 lakhs package without interview, I'll also mention that. Okay, without interview. Without interview, you just come and tell me that I'll take you in my company. Without interview, nothing. You just come, I'll give you 50 lakhs package and I'll give you offer. But one condition, you should never have your favorite food for rest of your life. Now tell me, you have two things now. You can either reject my offer or you can accept my offer. If you accept my offer, you should never have your favorite food for rest of your life. Not even tasting, it's done. You should never have it. If you feel like, oh, why should I give up on my favorite food? Then you can reject my offer. I don't have any problem. I can give this offer to someone else. Now tell me, will you accept my offer?
No.
I
No?
said I will never accept this offer.
50 lakhs per annum? No?
No matter.
No.
Okay. Guys who are saying no,
Yes.
I'll make it 80 lakhs for you.
Even once here also will not accept.
Come on, yaar. Think practical. You just need to give up your favorite food. 80 lakhs.
See,
Why am you
just because
why I'm
just
earning
be,
that 80 lakhs? Because of
Santosh, I'll
Yeah.
accept this offer. Like, if this is the case,
Yes?
yes, because like I don't know you are from South or not. I don't know.
Mm.
Like in South, we go to Kashi, and sometimes like when we get older or like some favorite thing, we will give it to the God and we leave it.
Yeah.
I feel like that, and I'll accept the offer.
So you'll not eat your favorite food for rest of your life. Possible?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
possible.
Okay, great.
We
Santosh,
have real time scenarios as
Okay.
well.
Okay, great.
Like real time people are
Okay.
doing.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Santosh,
Yeah.
no matter what it is, even I can earn the same 80 lakh rupees or once year in different company or different my own passion of the work. But just because of someone wish, why should I compromise about my favorite? Even when it comes to real scenario, even just because of someone else, why should I compromise about my work or salary or whatever it is?
Okay.
That
What's
is
your
what
name?
I feel it.
What's your
My
name?
name is Mahendra.
Okay. So Mahendra, for you, I'll increase the package to 1 crore. Okay. And
Even
apart
then,
from that, I'll give you one BMW car. Okay. I will give you BMW car, which is again worth of 1 crore. And I will give you 5 crore villa. Okay. For free. I'll just give you just like that. And I will give you 2 crores in cash. You can do anything. You can start your own business. You can start your own company. You can do everything. Now tell me, will you accept my
no,
offer?
even whatever it may be, even I can earn. I have an ability to earn when I have a skills and knowledge and everything. Compassion about my life and earning and everything. See, when I took a course, this is about my compassion, right? Nobody has not. I'm not doing for somebody wish, right? So in such cases, even whatever, even if you offer me 10 CR also, I will not accept. That is
Okay.
my wish.
Okay. Okay. 1 minute. Okay. Okay. Thanks for your suggestion. Now, is there anyone who is saying this is a very bad decision? Anyone?
Yes.
Why? Why it is a bad decision? He's saying you give anything, I cannot
In a
sacrifice
practical
my
way,
favorite food.
a lot of people will say that it will be not possible. But practically speaking, so we can accept this and go forward.
Okay.
It varies from person
Practically,
to person, right? Personalities and choices are varies from person to person. So one person can accept it, one cannot, depending on what they wanted to achieve in life. So it's not a common one answer for everyone.
No, I want justification. If you accept, you have to justify. If you don't accept, you need to justify. As simple as that. I know multiple people will have a different perspective, but my question is simple. If someone is offering you 1 crore package and if they're asking to sacrifice your favorite food, you will do it or you will not do it. Simple.
no.
Santosh, I'll take that. I'll accept the offer, and
Hmm.
after 6 months, I'll quit the job. There is no condition, right, that you should work entire life.
See, when I say you have to leave rest of your life, that means you already have an agreement here. 1 crore
But
package, so you have an agreement. So you cannot just like say that, oh, I'll work here for 6 months and then I'll go to a different company, I'll have my favorite food. No, it's a agreement. The agreement is simple. For rest of your life, I will give you 1 crore package in KSR itself. In KSR itself, we will hire you. We will give you 1 crore package. Only one thing which we need from you is you need to sacrifice your favorite food. Simple.
Yes, yes. I'll take it. I'll take the offer and hire someone at 10 to 12K to do not let me eat biryani whole of my life.
Hmm.
and
I'll
you
take this
haven't
offer.
done, and even you haven't done interview. You told you won't take interview, but we don't know, right, what should do. That is also concern because we are giving lifetime agreement, so the work we don't know.
Hey, come on, yeah, you can trust me. If I'm giving you 1 crore, I think I'll also give you some decent job only, right? So my
Then
only,
I
my
need
only, see, I need only one thing. I want you to sacrifice. That's all. Possible or not possible?
possible.
It's possible. It's
Possible.
possible.
Possible to sacrifice.
You should never have your favorite food for the rest of your life. Another 30 years, if you are there also, you should not have your favorite food forever. That's all. Possible?
Possible.
Yes, Yes, Santosh, Santosh. possible.
Yeah,
Impossible.
possible.
But
It's
I
mine.
want.
It's
Come on, tell me.
Not
mine.
possible.
It's not possible. No, I am not uh, sacrifice that.
Okay.
Mhm.
See,
I
there are.
would say
Hmm.
if you're giving up the favorite food for the rest of your life, there's no need to even live, even if it's like 100 crores or 200 crores. That's my opinion. So,
Oh, okay. So
Same
you're
thing.
saying that for me, food matters, nothing else
yes.
matters, right?
And
Okay.
that too, it's biryani, right? So I'm from Hyderabad. So I told my mom, like, if I
Yes.
die, just put me last plate of biryani when after I die. So I'm like that.
Okay,
So I
let
never
me
give
ask
up.
you a question. Let me ask you a question. You eat 3 times in a day and you
Mhm.
eat 30 days, right? 900 times. Do you think all 900 times are you eating biryani? Once in
No,
a
at
week
least
you are
once or
having, you
twice.
can sacrifice that, right? Think practical. Think practical. You just need to sacrifice one biryani and your entire family can have a luxury life. You are just sacrificing, right? As simple as that.
And one more thing, Santosh.
Uh,
Suppose any health problem, we went to doctor. Doctor said you never
uh,
eat any biryani. Like we don't have any other choice, right?
that's correct.
We need to adjust our
Yeah,
diet.
you have to adjust your lifestyle. That's correct.
Yeah, yeah. So that is also we need to consider.
Okay.
Nowadays, lifestyle also matters, right?
Right. See, I know that there are two set of answers for this. One guy is like very stubborn, saying that no, even if you give 10 crores, I will not leave. Those type of people are there. There are other set of people who thinks practical. Fine, live it, right? There are hundreds of other favorite food. See, when you will consider as a favorite food, when you eat, you get pleasure. When you eat, you get that stressed out. That is where you call that food as a favorite food. Right? For example, if you eat ice cream, you feel cool, right? So that's what we are calling as a favorite food. If not biryani, I can make other food as my favorite food, right? But the wise decision is to accept the offer. You know why? Just by sacrificing one food, you will be getting your dream job. But there are certain people who are also that no, whatever happens, I'll not accept. For me, food matters. See, the question I asked you this is it's not about what is right or what are wrong, right? I just want to understand what is your thinking capability, right? How you think. Are you going to surrender yourself or are you going to give up or you're not going to give up? You're very strong in your decision. For that I asked. But let me tell you one thing, okay? Personal suggestion. Without sacrifice, nothing you'll get. I have seen in one of the interview by Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli owns he owns actually his restaurant. He has his own restaurant. And you know what? Because of his fitness and because of the passion to play for Indian team, he has never tasted a single food in his own restaurant. That is dedication that he has given to the Indian team. Right? So without sacrifice, nothing comes. I'm not asking you to give up right away, but I'm just asking you as an interview question. If this type of question they ask you in interview, hey, I'll give you offer, you have to give up something. That test your mentality, how you think. Simple question. I'll ask you in the interview. The same question I asked you IIT guy. He also said the same thing. Why will I join here? I can go and join somewhere else for 1 crore, but I don't want to give up my favorite food. Another guy said that, oh yeah, I can give up. There's nothing wrong in giving up one food. Right? There are a lot of other favorite foods for me. Just one I need to give up. That's fine. Anyway, if tomorrow doctor says don't eat ice creams, I should not eat. If doctor says that don't eat biryani, I should not eat. That is there. But I can give up. So it's all about what you think. Okay. I just felt of asking this. But anyway, I'm not going to ask you to leave this. Okay. Now, we will continue with our first code. Okay. So we'll continue with the first code. So what are we going to do now? First, we have to open the Jupyter notebook. First, we have to open the Jupyter notebook. Okay. Now, once you open the Jupyter notebook, please go to this new and click this Python 3. And now we have to write the code here. Okay. So what are we going to do now? Today onwards, we'll be going and learning about all practicals. Okay. For the next 30 minutes, blindly listen, right? And then ask your questions. Okay. Then ask your questions. Now, in order to have your first code, you will have to go and write print, and we will say welcome to data world. So we'll say print welcome to data world. So I am writing the print statement. I am getting the output. Now you can press this run button, or if you want to execute, if you want to execute, you can also press shift plus enter. You can press your shift plus enter. Okay. So you can execute this. Now this is a print statement. Okay. Now I will write like this, print of data vision. Data vision. Okay. Now I will run this. Now unfortunately this is not working. This is not working. If you carefully observe the difference between line number 1 and line number 2, the only difference is capital P and small p. Capital P and small p. Okay. That means, see what I write this as, right? It's a comments. Okay. This is all comments. It's only for you. Okay. It is only for your understanding. Computer will not understand, right? It is only for your understanding. So this is not working. It says that the name print is not defined, right? So that means one thing what I understood from this statement is Python is case sensitive. Okay, it is case sensitive. So print is not same as print. So capital print is not same as small print. Okay, with this example, we clearly understand that your Python is case sensitive. So the guys who have learned SQL is case insensitive. That means you write it in capitals, you write it in smalls, both are going to give same meaning. But here Python is case sensitive. When I say sensitive, it is very sensitive for all this small changes. So your Python keyword is not same as the capital P. So please don't use this if you're writing this and if you're not getting output, because it's not a keyword. The one which you see in the green color, it's a keyword. Okay. Now, In your kitchen, you are actually storing all your groceries there, maybe sugar, salt, chili powder, all this you're storing somewhere. Where are you storing? You're storing in a container. Why are you storing in a container? Whenever you want, you can pick and use it. Simple, right? After all, in your kitchen itself, you are actually storing something. That means in the real time, I will have to use some values. So I have to store it somewhere. So the first topic that we are going to learn, see, this is a notebook. So whatever you learn, please name that notebook so that it will be very much useful for your revision. So Python first session, and the topic that we are going to learn will be variables. Okay, and let's mark with today's date also, 13/02/2025. Okay, so today's first Python session, we are going to learn a concept called variables, and I've given this today's date. Now, as I told you, in your kitchen itself, you are storing some groceries into some of your containers. In the real time also, there could be certain values I will have to reuse again and again. So what I will do, I will go and store A equal to Santosh. I will go and write A equal to Santosh. Okay, so that means the value that I have given Santosh has been stored in the variable called A. Now, if I simply go and write print of A, that name will be displayed. So what I have written in the line number 3 is, I have assigned a name Santosh to variable called A. Now, if I write print of A, I'll get Santosh. Now, if I go and write print of A, it is saying A is not defined. You may ask me, I've already defined in line number 3, but it is not a capital A. Okay, yet another proof here that Python is case sensitive. Okay, is case sensitive. Now, here, let me assign B equal to KSR data vision. Let me assign C equal to 7. Let me assign D equal to 3.14. Right? So I have assigned A equal to Santosh, I have assigned B equal to KSR data vision, C equal to 7, and D equal to 3.17. Right? Now, let's see what is happening here. If I go and write print of A will be printed, the value of A will be printed. If I write print of B, the B's value will be printed. And if I go and write print of C, the value of C will be printed. And if I go and print of D, the D value will be printed. Now, while assigning, I am assigning with the just one equal to symbol, right? And if you observe carefully, wherever I am assigning a string, I have put it in double quotes, right? I have put it in a quotes. Wherever I am assigning a number or a decimal, I have just given like that. Now this is where, when you want to assign a string value, you will have to put it in quotes. When you want to assign any number or decimal, you can just give it like that, right? Now I have given print of A, print of B, print of C, print of D, I am getting, right? So the first keyword that you have learned is print. This is all keywords. So print. So print is nothing but it is going to print you the result. Now, there is something called type. So the one which is turning into a green color, that means it's a keyword. Okay. So what do you mean by type? If I go and type of A, that means A I've already assigned to Santosh, right? So if I go and write type of A, it will clearly tell you what data type it is. And I don't know, Python developers are very lazy, it seems. Instead of giving string, they have given str. Str stands for string. Now, here, before assigning, no need to tell that it is a string, it is an integer, it is a decimal, nothing. No need to tell anything. You simply go and assign on spot. The data type will be assigned. What do you mean by data type? The type of the value which you're going to store there. The type of the value which you're going to store there. Now, I will say type of B. Type of B. Type of B is also string. So that is why you're getting str. Type of C. You're getting int. I have told you again. Your Python is bit lazy. It will not give you the full name. It will give you int. Int stands for integer. Str stands for string. Now, let us see what is this type of D. Okay, for D it is giving us float. So for str it is a string, and for integer it is giving int, but for your decimal value it is giving float. Okay, now I have never defined this data type. Never defined data type, but it is automatically getting assigned. Okay, now that is one thing. So what we will do now, let's start defining what is variables. So what I have assigned, right? I have assigned this value to this one so that in future I can use it. This value I have assigned here, I can reuse it. This value I have assigned here, I can reuse it, right? So I have assigned some values. So what is variables? So variables are placeholders. Placeholders, meaning that store it and it will be useful for future purpose. Okay, so variables are placeholders. That means, see, tomorrow I want to use A or B, I can simply say print of A, print of B, I can use it. So that means I've already saved this B equal to KSR data vision, right? So I've stored it. So in fact, if I want to print B or print of A, ideally I can use it. I can use it for any future purpose, right? Now that's what is variables. Now, one more thing you need to understand is, see, whatever I'm writing, it's a comments only for your understanding. Computer will not understand. Okay, it is for your understanding. Comments will always start with hash. So one more thing I need to tell is variables are case sensitive. When I say case sensitive, your capital A is not equal to your small a, right? So capital A will have a different value, small a will have different value. Just because I've given A equal to Santosh doesn't mean that I'll go and write print of A caps. It will not work. Case sensitive means if you're assigning for small letter, you have to display only small letters. Okay, all good, perfect. Now, let's see how many of them are in the class. Okay, 98. So totally there are 98 students in today's class. Okay, now what I'll do is A equal to 98. You know what? This is completely okay for me. I don't have any problem. Because the number of students you have assigned to one variable called A, I am okay with that. Total students equal to 98. I'm okay for this also. Okay for me. Okay, next. Students equal to 98. This is also okay for me. I don't have any problem. Okay, now this one I've given caps small letter, right? Let me give total students. This is also okay for me. So when I say okay for me, I don't have any problem. You either give A. See, if I give A, you will not know what is this A. You will not know what is this A. Correct? For example, I will tell this 167 or 168. If I simply tell you this number, what is this 168? What is this 168? Even you don't know. If I go and assign to A, you will not know what is this A. Correct? So you will not know. So for the user understanding, I'll give some proper name. Maybe I'll give height. Height. Maybe height is 168 centimeter. I can do that. Maybe if I write b equal to, let's say 68. I don't know what is the 68 or I don't know what is the 70. But instead of b, I can take it as weight. So by giving a proper name to the variable, you can understand what we are doing here, right? So in that way, if you're giving a also, I'm okay. Total students also, I'm okay. Students also, I'm okay. And if you want to give shortcut TS equal to 98, I'm okay for that also. I'm okay for that also. Okay for me. Okay. So it's okay for me as well. Now, I will write like this. Total students equal to 98. Now this is also okay for me. This is also okay for me, right? But what is not okay for me is this is not okay. This is not at all okay for me. And it will not work also. It will not work also. It is clearly telling invalid syntax for this one. Total students 98. That means for the last one, it is showing some error. Right? It is showing some error. Now you give a, you give total students, you give students, you give all of this, I'll accept. The only one thing which I'm not accepting is your variable, you're assigning something and you cannot have two words. You cannot have two words. You can argue with me. This is also two words. This is also two words. This is also two words. But it's not two words. It's a one word only, which I've written without space. Or it's a one word only where I've added some special character. But here, it total has become one, students has become another one. There is a gap. So the last example that I've given, this cannot be used. So let's go and define next point, variables. Variable names should be single word. Okay, variable name should be single word. So if I go here now, if I run this print of a, let me go and run this first. Yeah, now if you see here, if I see print of a 98, I'll get print of total students 98, I'll get print of students, I'll get 98. TS, I'll give 98 because all is been assigned. Okay, all the values is been assigned. Maybe for showing purpose, maybe I can change the value 101, 95, maybe 94. So let's see. Now if I run this, the values which has been assigned is actually stored here. So I can easily go and display. Correct? So if you can see here, but the only one thing which I will not accept is the last one. Okay, so this is not acceptable. I'm telling you very clearly. If you are assigning some value like this in a variable, so this is not at all acceptable, right? This is not okay for me. When it is not okay for me, it is not okay for anyone. So this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable. Okay, but I will give you some privilege. In between that, you can write one special character, which is nothing but underscore. You write this. This is okay. I'm fine. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. Okay. So this is acceptable. Why it is acceptable? Because I've used underscore. Okay. Underscore. So here, the only special character that I'll allow is this underscore. Okay, if you're trying to do the same thing here, instead of this underscore, I'll give this one. Or if instead of this one, I'll give this one. Instead of this one, I'll give this one. Instead of this one, I'll give this one. Or I'll give this one. I am not going to accept any other special character. Right? I am not going to accept any special characters. So what I will do, my third point about variables is variable name can support only one type of special character. That special character is underscore. Okay, and it is nothing but this one. So again I'm telling you, this one, 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 not allowed. I'm not going to allow you this. I don't know what good thing that this underscore has done. We are accepting only underscore. If you are giving any name for this variable name, I am sorry, I'm not going to accept it. Okay, but you can also start with underscore also. I don't have any problem. For example, you give students and you assign 80, I'll accept. So you start with underscore, I don't have any problem. You use in between underscore, I don't have any problem. And you use like this, student underscore, and then you give some value, that also I'll accept. So the only special character I will allow you to name the variable name is underscore. You write anywhere, you write in the front, you write in the last, you write it in between, I will accept it. But the only one thing which I'll not accept is, I will not accept any other special character. Okay, I'll not accept anything like space. I cannot have two words. This is one. Okay, now what I will do is, I will also tell you certain examples, then you need to tell me whether it is allowed or not allowed. Okay, so that's where we will try to understand. Now all students equal to 75. Is this allowed?
Yes, sir.
It's allowed.
Is this allowed?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. It's
No.
not
No.
allowed.
No, sir.
Why?
Space is there. Underscore after space is there.
Okay, perfect. So let's see what is allowed, what is not allowed. Okay. Is it allowed?
Yes.
Yes, allowed.
Yes,
Sir.
yes.
Is it allowed?
Yes.
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 Yes, sir.
Today they're announcing RCB captain, it seems.
Not.
Is it
Not
allowed?
Not allowed.
No.
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 No, sir.
No.
No?
No. No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Invalid syntax.
Not
So I
allowed.
need to make the alternative that I could have made is, maybe I should have added a special character. Okay. Now, is this allowed?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is this allowed?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
No. 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 No.
No, it's not allowed.
It's not allowed.
No.
It's not allowed. Okay.
No.
Now, I think slowly you're trying to understand what is allowed, what is not allowed, right? Now I'll tell you. Virat 18, which I tried, let's make it as aggressive. Okay. Is it allowed?
Yes, it's allowed.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's allowed.
Is it allowed?
Not
Yes.
allowed.
Not allowed. Not allowed.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, not allowed.
Okay, very good. So it cannot start with a number. So the next point about the variables is, about the variables is variable names cannot start with numbers. Okay, so what is variables? Variables as a placeholders, they can hold you the value, and they are case sensitive. That means once you define a variable, you cannot check for capital or small. You cannot do that, right? So that is one thing. And next, variable names should be a single word. You cannot have this multiple words. If you still have to have a multiple words, obviously when I told A, you will not understand. So to give a full name, it is really needed. But don't give like 2 words. It will not be acceptable because it should be a single word. Variable names can support only one type of special character, which is underscore. Any other special character is not allowed. And I try to give the Virat underscore 18, maybe Virat Kohli, Virat 18. Everything is acceptable, but not this one. This line number 35 is not acceptable because of the space. And line number 38 is not acceptable because it is starting with a number. So variable names cannot start with number. Neither variable names cannot be numbers. You cannot do like this. 5 equal to 18. What do you mean by this? This cannot be a variable name. Instead, you can see this 3. This will work. Some variable it is, but you cannot assign some variable to variable. So the next point is variable names cannot be numbers. Okay. Now, perfect. Let's go with few more examples. Okay. Now you tell me whether it is acceptable or not acceptable.
Acceptable.
Accept.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Okay. Now,
Acceptable.
No,
yeah.
no, not acceptable.
Why not acceptable? Is there any space?
Double scroll came, no?
Oh,
Double
that is still
underscore.
underscore, right?
That's so. Yeah. You can keep underscore.
Okay,
That
it's
is the
your wish.
only special character flex.
Yeah, it is your wish. If you want to give 1 underscore, if you want to give 2 underscore, doesn't matter. But only special character which I'll accept is underscore. Okay, so if you can go and do this, you will get the results. So that is why I clearly told you. Your variable names cannot start with numbers, but variable names cannot be numbers, but it can support only one type of special character, which is nothing but underscore. Okay. Now, I will tell you the last point about variables. Listen carefully. The last point about variables. So the last point about variables is imagine I am giving A equal to Santosh, B equal to 3.7 or 7, C equal to 3.7. Okay. Now listen carefully. If I go and write print of A, it's working. If I go and see type of A, it will tell you what data type is this. So type of A will give you string, type of B will give you integer, and type of C will give you float, right? Now, in the line number 43, I have assigned A equal to Santosh, B equal to 7, and C equal to 3.4, right? Sachin, can you please be on mute? So, if you see here, you can see A, B, C, right? You can see that I have assigned something. And in the line number 45, 46, 47, I am checking type of A, type of B, type of C. I'm getting the data type. Now, one more thing I will not accept is type equal to 5. I will not allow this. But the problem here is it will work. It did not throw me any error. Now if I go and write type of A, see, now it is throwing an error. The same code in the line number 45, it worked. But in the line number 49, it is not working. You know what happened? The actual functionality of the type has been overwritten now. Usually, this is called built-in functions. The one which you see in a green color, it's called built-in functions. When I say built-in functions, it is been written for some purpose. Print means it has to print the display. Type means it has to go and show me the type. So in the line number 45, 46, 47, when I say type of A, type of B, type of C, it worked. But when I go and assign like type equal to 6, that means what happened? The original functionality of the type has been overwritten now. Now I cannot go and get this. Now let's say print of type. See, the type value has been assigned as 6. The original functionality of type itself has been overridden. So carefully, I am telling you, listen carefully. Variable name cannot be your keywords. So please don't go and assign keywords as your variable names. Okay, so all it's fine. You give MS Dhoni's family's name, you give kid's name, you give any name. I'm okay. But here, please don't use your keywords as a variable name. But the problem here is Python never says as it's a mistake. Python never says it's a mistake. So for everything else, it's shown a mistake. For here, for here I given space, it's shown me a mistake. If I do any other, if I give any other special characters, it will show as a mistake. Okay, but for this one, it is not showing as a mistake. You know why? Because type is a one word, single word. See, one thing you could have done is you could have done like this. Now you are not changing the original keyword type, but you're changing something called type underscore. It's a new word. It's a new word, right? So this you could have done it. But what you guys have done, and you guys went and changed the original type itself. So by doing this, what happens? You are actually overriding the original functionality of the type, and now the type function is gone. So that is why if I go and type now type of A, it's not working. It was working in the line number 45, but after changing this, now it is not working. That means the original functionality is gone now. It is gone now. Okay, so my kind request, never go and do this. I'll comment it. Not at all recommend it. Okay, not at all recommended. Now what I need to do, all the variables, the type variable is been changed, right? The type value is 6. That is why this line number 52 is not working. And if you see 50, it is working. So what I need to do, I need to reset this. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll go to kernel, and I'll say restart and clear output. Okay, so I will restart this. So now everything is been resetted. Now I will rerun everything. Now again, you can see that the variable names will be possible. Now you see type will work because I have reset, right? When I say reset, all the variable values is cleaned up. It's like a flushing. Okay, we have flushed it now. So now you see type of A will work. Now type of B also will work. Now type of C also will work. The culprit was this one. Because of this, the original functionality of type was gone. Okay, now this is how you need to think about variables. So variables are placeholders. That means you can store it and you can use it for future purpose. Variables are case sensitive. Variable name should be single word. Variable names can support only one special character, that is underscore. Variable names cannot start with number, or it cannot have numbers. Cannot start with numbers. Neither it can be only numbers. Okay, and variable names cannot be your keywords. So all this we have experimented. Okay, now one more thing here. ABC equal to KSR data vision. Okay, now I'm assigning one string to ABC. How do you know it's a string? Type of ABC. It's a string. And you want to print it, print of ABC. Now you'll have a question. X, Y, Z equal to Bangalore. Now, is it always mandatory to give double quotes? Not at all. You can give single quotes also. Still you go and type A, X, Y, Z, and still you can go and say print of XYZ, you'll get Bangalore. So that means I don't have any problem. I don't have any problem. Okay. So in the line number 31 or line number 34, you either give double quotes or you give single quotes. I don't have any problem. I don't have any problem. It's completely up to your wish. But I will tell you what I will not accept. What I will not accept. I will not accept this. I will not accept this. Why? Why?
Both are mixed, double quotation, single quotation.
See, you give with double quotes, I don't have any problem. You give with single quotes, I don't have any problem. But one common sense is what you start, you have to end with that. In one side, I'll give small, in one side, I'll give double quotes, in one side, I'll give single quotes. This is not possible. This is not possible. I'm already giving you lenience. You either start with double quotes, end with double quotes, you start with single quotes or end with single quotes. I don't have any problem. I'm not at all restricting you. But you should also be careful. One time you cannot use double quotes and one time you cannot use single quotes. This is not allowed. Okay. Now tell me which one you will use in the real time. Will you use double quotes or will you use single quotes? What do you prefer?
Double quotes.
Double quotes?
Yes, sir.
Single quotes.
Single quotes. Okay. So now I usually use double quotes. You know why? I have faced a lot of issues in the real time. I always use double quotes. You know why? For example, imagine there is a variable var and I have to assign some words. Okay. Now I will put it in a double quotes. Let's say Bangalore is cool, right? I can write like this. But if I go and write print of variable, I'll get some words, right? But in this sentence, what if it is like this? I cannot understand Santosh session. Now this will work. This will still work. But instead of putting double quotes, if you put a single quotes, it will get confused. It will get confused. It doesn't know what is there in the content. In the content, I cannot understand Santosh session that this S is there, right? This one, this is there, right? It is considering that as a quote. It is considering that as a quote. And because of that reason, it is not working now. Now it will not work. It will tell invalid syntax. Are you getting it? In case in your content itself there is something like a code comes, your Python will get confused. Your Python will get confused. So in this type of use cases, you will get a challenge. So how to handle this? Very, 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 very easy. You can simply go and put double quotes here. And all this will be considered. Now it will work. Now it will work. Okay. Now this is where you need to keep a track of it. For example, another one. Let's take variable 1 or maybe ABC. And I'll say that data vision is one of India's best institute. Is it true?
Yes, sir.
Is it true or false?
Yes, true.
Is it?
Very true.
It's true, it's true.
Okay. Now, in this case, it will work. It will work because even though I have given a single quote here, right? Even though you have given a single quote here, that's fine. It's still considered as a one word. But there you go and give this one, right? That's where it will throw error. Because it is starting here. It is starting here and it is ending here. But it is not considering this. It is actually considering only this much. Now if I run this, it will show you there is an error. See, this is where you have some arrow mark. That is clearly saying that this is an error. This is an error. Okay, so you decide. I think you guys are all aware of what is I'm doing it. So you decide where to give single quotes, where to give double quotes. If it's a single word, go with a single quotes. Or if anything, if you see like this type of grammar or English, in that case, you can simply go with double quotes. My personal suggestion, don't think too much. We are all Indians here to have a very smooth life. Always you go and give double quotes. Doesn't matter whatever you feel. Okay, always you give double quotes. Not at all a problem. Double quotes, always if you use it, it will be, you will not get any issues. Doesn't matter what is there in the content. You can ignore it. Okay. Now, one more thing I need to show you is A equal to 75. Then print of A. Now 75 is there. Now what I will do, again I will write A equal to 80. Now if I go and write print of 8, that means your A value, initially it was 75, now it is changed to 80. So that means one thing I can do is your variables can be overwritten. That means you can override. So what do you mean by that? Variables are changeable. Changeable. That means once you write it, you can also overwrite it. The older value will go. The always the latest value will be assigned. In the line number 48, I have written A equal to 75. In the line number 50, I have given A equal to 80. That means the old value is gone. The old value is gone. Okay. Now, this will be our next point. Okay. Now, is it clear? Are we all good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you, you have successfully completed variables topic. Now tell me, is coding difficult? Is coding
No, sir.
difficult?
No, sir.
No.
All the points about variables I've covered. In 30 minutes, 40 minutes, we have covered everything. You know everything about variables now. What is there? People are saying coding is difficult, coding is difficult. Just like you put in your kitchen, there is all small boxes where you put salt, sugar, you're storing something. I am also storing something so that I can reuse any time. Simple, no. For that I am giving variable. There is some, my mom keeps saying this, okay. You should not store pickle in the steel containers, it seems. Is it true?
Yes, sir.
Right? So
Yes,
she
sir.
has some rules.
Yes.
She has some rules. Salt has to be put it in a glass. Sugar has to be put into a plastic. So she has some rules. Similarly, I'm giving you rules. I'm giving you rules. What rules I'm giving you? These are the rules. You cannot have keywords. You cannot start with your numbers. It is case sensitive and it should be single word. Just like we have something in your kitchen, I am giving you some rules here also. Is it hard? Is it hard? Is
No,
Python
sir.
difficult?
No.
Let's see. Is there anyone who's having any question on this variable topics?
Yeah, Santosh.
Yeah.
Can we use a variable name in a string? I mean, same variable name for the string and an integer. If we are using a, can we assign a is equal to hello and a again a is equal to number?
You tell me
Any
what will
number?
happen.
I don't know. That's what.
Override. It will override.
It will override.
Override the data types.
So what is this hello world?
It will
Okay.
take the data.
A is hello world, right? Now,
Yeah,
what is print of A?
it will hello world.
A
Okay.
allowed only.
Okay. Now tell me what will be type of A?
It's a string.
STR.
Okay. Now A equal to 7. Now what will happen to A?
7.
Override.
Override. So
Right.
what will
Yes,
happen
only.
to
Yeah.
type of A?
Type of A?
Integer.
Integer.
That's all. No, you got
Okay.
the answer right.
Thank you. Yeah.
What about data types?
We, as of now, we are just discussing about variables. Okay, we haven't never come across the data types. When we come to a data types concept, we will learn in depth what are the data types available. Today's class was only on variables. Are we good?
Santosh, I have one doubt.
Yeah.
If you combine the different data types and then assigning into one
We'll
variable,
see that. We'll see that. We are going step by step. We will see that. As of now, is there any question on variables? You tell me. Data types we'll see later.
Okay.
All good with variables?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Okay.
sir, underscore 18 Virat equal to cricket. Is that is also work, sir?
Someone will answer this. Underscore 18.
Yes.
Work. It will work.
Yes, sir. Working, sir.
It will work. Will not. It will work.
Will it work?
No. Double quotation.
Double.
Yeah. How it will work?
How it will work?
Underscore.
Yeah, both are underscore. No, both are underscore. That's fine.
Yeah, it will work. That's all. Any other questions? And it's that much easy, and you guys are saying Python is difficult. Python is difficult. Okay. And let me tell you.
Santosh, this is a first class, Santosh.
Oh, you're saying it's first class. It will be always easier.
Just start with zero, isn't it?
Maybe in front there is a crocodile festival.
Oh, okay. Inside the water there is a crocodile. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
What about others? What do you feel? Python is easy, right?
Yes. I have gut feeling that it will be same throughout.
Okay.
Don't judge the book by its cover page.
Okay. But let me tell you one thing. Programming language. I'm getting a lot of noise here. Please be on mute. See, I'm telling you one thing. Python is not easy, neither are the programming language. Every programming language will be tough only to understand. But I'll always take this credit. It's not easy. I am making it easy. Agree?
Yes, Santosh.
True. Yes, we'll agree.
It's not easy. It's not easy to learn a programming language. But if you are in the fact that, oh, it's easy. Yes, it's the first day. It's the first day we have written our coding, right? But we have completed variables topic. Simple. Any question on variables you'll be able to answer now. As simple as that. Right? If they ask you multiple choice question, which is a valid variable name, you can answer this. Because I've tried all things. See, everything what I've shown you is all in practical notebook today. Every class will be like this. Every class will be like this. I am not a PPT guy. I hate doing PPTs. So going forward, everything will be on this notebook. So that is why I keep saying this. Name like this. Python first session variables. So tomorrow we'll be starting next. Let's say, for example, the next notebook tomorrow. So tomorrow's Python second session. Okay. So it will be data types. And I'll put the 14th. Oh, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Yeah? Okay. So tomorrow's, why it's not taking? Okay, special characters. Yeah. So tomorrow's session, we will start with data types. So today what we have learned is variables, right? And tomorrow we'll learn about data types. Now, I'll tell you when you will start feeling the heat. If you have not practiced this on the same day, you will feel the heat. Today it is very easy. And of course, I'll tell you very openly, today is just a trailer. You have still not entered into the movie. You'll always enjoy the trailer, right? You'll always enjoy your first piece. You eat a cake, you eat a chocolate, you'll always enjoy your first bite. This is like your first bite. The more and more you eat, that is where you'll feel the heat. Okay. Now, as simple as that, if you want to master Python, Listen to me blindly. On the same day, today itself, open your Jupyter Notebook. Whatever I've tried, you also try. Try with some different examples, and come tomorrow, we'll learn data types. Is that clear? Are we good?
Yes, Santosh.
Yes, Santosh.
Yes.
Thank you, Santosh.
Okay. Any more questions?
Santosh, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
I have installed Jupyter and it's showing, it's not showing Python 3 or something. It is showing something like Python Conda env base. Is it okay?
You install directly Jupyter Notebook, or you install Anaconda?
Yeah, installed Anaconda and launch Jupyter.
Then it should work. Can you share your screen?
Sure. Is it visible?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one. I have installed Anaconda.
That's fine. Okay, that's fine. No problem. Go to a new file. It's a new version. That's all. Go to new. Yeah. So new notebook is there, no? Click that. There you can start writing. It's just a new update. Okay.
Okay.
You can select. You can select that. Start the preferred kernel, and you can start working.
Okay.
Since you are already on the screen share, can you write the first code? Let it be a motivation to everyone.
It's working fine. I just checked that, but I am confirming that it's working or not.
Yeah, it's working. So can everyone try all of this? Yes?
Yes, Santosh. Yesterday I tried, Santosh.
Yes.
Thank you, Santosh.
Okay, thank you all. Any more questions?
Thank you.
Sir, actually in VS Code, we are using Jupyter. Is that fine also, right, sir?
Oh, that's fine. See, wherever you want, you write it. For me, the code is important. You write in Jupyter Notebook, you write in Spider, you write in PyCharm, you write anywhere. But in real time, we will be using similar to Jupyter Notebook. That's why we have preferred that.
Yes, sir. Actually, in the VS Code only, we are installed the extension, Jupyter extension, and we're using it, sir.
Yeah, we can use anyway. In future, we will be using Databricks. So as of now, we are learning, right? So that's fine. If before playing the match in the ground, you always do a practice, right? You do at your home. That's what we are doing. We are doing at home now, Jupyter Notebook. Later, we'll go and do it in the Databricks.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. If you don't have any questions, can we stop for today?